Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Got it complete to Crabtree. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
18 Gators, 54. Go, go. Check right 54. Right 54.
Now Jones on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this go for the end. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And now the Chargers offense going to line up here and go for 2. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play action now. Bridgewater. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones, flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Moncrief brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards.
Go!
Again, he'll drop the throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 20 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. Now they're going to slow him down.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Jake Butt as tight end.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
57. Mike, 57.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Dayon Buchanan. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Go! Hey, team 6. Team 6. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. On the ball. Mike.
Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
47 for Mike, boy, 47.
Jones now throwing again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Everyone got 4 down. What? Go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Now, he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, That's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. Hey, Jack, go.
Second and 14. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by Moncrief. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Andy Isabella, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. Now Jones. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Bridgewater now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. That's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties... so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch that. Check, right.
Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Going deep for Moncrief. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing Jones. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The pass there complete to Sutton, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, here's Hamilton. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now this one complete on the slant route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Chargers
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That time, a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 57. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
From the 31, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Dayon Buchanan bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Still fighting, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Ready. 10 logo. Haywood. Shoot.
Now Jones throwing after the interception. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Ready? 54, right there. 54 Mike. We ain't giving up nothing with that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go. Ready?
Jones now off the play fake. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Andy Isabella, touchdown number 22 on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sends it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ed Oliver in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones operating from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Jones throwing after the interception. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again on second down. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Dayon Buchanan. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. That's complete to Jake Butt. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss out.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Jones over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. From the gun on third down, Jones. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Shane Ray in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 6 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
they're at it. The stuff she deserves.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ed Oliver in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
I got you, boy.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw is Bridgewater. Got
a man. That's complete to Hamilton. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Jones. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. And Isabella with touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And Oliver. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.